You know how at the end of the year you're like, oh my gosh, the year was so fast. I'm ready for a fresh start. Things will slow down a little in January. That never happens. I tell myself the same lie every year. The same lie. Here we are, end of January. Good thing is I have a ton of products to talk about. Well, there have been longer favorites videos, but I have a lot of body care and hair care products to share with you, so I'm excited. Enough talking, let's get into the favorite things. Let me start with the one makeup product I have. This is a great palette. I talked about this on Insta Stories. If you're not following on Insta Stories, I'm not trying to peer pressure you to follow me, but there's a lot of information over there. So if you want quick info, products I'm loving, all kinds of stuff like that, along with a lot of other random things, there's a lot of that over there, so you can go find me on Instagram. But this is the Bare Minerals Nudes palette. It is an eyeshadow palette full of the perfect colors of eyeshadow for everybody, especially those of you who are like me and like to keep it really, really natural, albeit maybe a bit boring, with their eyeshadow. I'm just not the kind of person to wear colors and even venture into like pinks or purples. It's just not for me right now. I used to be that person, but for right now I'm like, I need some good browns that are reliable. So this palette has all of that. I have used so many of these shades already. I think if you have this palette or you get it, make a note. My favorites are Libation, Tranquil, Exquisite. I always often use Fate in my crease. So good. Guest Star is also really good in the crease. I mean, there's so many that are great. And then I love using Chance, Whipped, or Opulence for my brow bone. I use so many of these, and that's another reason why I love it. Is sometimes I'll get eyeshadow palettes that have like 50% of them are shades that I would use on a regular basis, and the others I wouldn't even touch. But all of these, even the black, could work for eyeliner. All of these work really well with my skin tone. They're not too warm, but they're just warm enough to look natural. Anyway, this has been a great find. I wasn't looking for an eyeshadow palette. That's how it always happens. I passed this in Ulta and was like, well, that looks perfect, and so I got it. So that was my eyeshadow favorites. It's gonna be hard to not put that in every favorites video every month from here on out, but I'll try not to. Let's talk to body washes. One of these I've already mentioned before, but I think it's been like 5 years. The Philosophy Fresh Cream scent. And this is just a, I think this came in a, like a holiday promotional kit. This is the shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. I have never used this for shampoo and likely won't. I only use it for body wash. Apparently it's bubble bath as well. I didn't even know that. Because I only keep it in my shower. But I love this scent. If I would say I'm pretty sensitive to strong floral scents. Really anything floral at all is off-putting to me, pregnant or not. I know when you're pregnant, which I am, scents are sometimes more, you're more sensitive to certain smells, and I am, but even when I'm not pregnant, I hate like really strong floral scents. It just is off-putting to me. So I always lean towards things that have a vanilla or kind of a warmer scent to them. This Fresh Cream has the most subtle, gentle scent. It's not overly vanilla at all. There's maybe a touch of vanilla. I don't even know really how to explain it. It's just so fresh and clean. But anyway, I've been using this in the shower for years, and I thought I need to mention that in a favorites video again because it's been a long time. So this has been a favorite. Another one that I've added in, I got this in a PR package from Origins. This is the Grapefruit Body Wash, also in Bubble Bath. This, I should have said, I hate floral scents, but anything fruity or vanilla or warm is good for me. I love all fruity scents. So I liked this grapefruit one. Some grapefruit stuff can be really strong. Oh, but this is so nice and soft. So I will use all of this. In terms of like these two, which is my favorite between these two, I would say this is the one I've used the longest. So if I'm standing at the checkout line and I have both of these in my hand, I'm probably more likely to buy this one, but I liked the change up of this scent. I don't have a lot of needs when it comes to body wash. I just want it to smell good and feel good, and both of these hit both of those marks. So 2 body washes if you need a new one this season. This would also be really nice in the summertime too. Since I just mentioned summer, I want to also mention this product. This has been in a favorites video before, but I picked up 2 more bottles of it because I was out, and it is just so good if you need a little hint of color, or a hint of color, whatever that is. I am in like pure pasty, just no color on my entire body whatsoever because it's January, and that's fine, that's normal. I don't go to a tanning bed. I haven't been anywhere warm recently. But as I'm anticipating moving into spring clothes, and we've had a couple warmer days, I'm like, it wouldn't hurt to maybe take the edge off of like the glare that you see and like the sheerness of my skin. You can see like all my veins because my skin is so pale. Not hating on that. I like being pale, but it's nice to take a little bit of the edge off. So this is the Gradual Classic Tan by Saint Tropez. This is the light medium color. Works really good for me. It is not an intense tan lotion. It is very subtle. You have to, if you want like the most color, you got to give it a week or 2 to really see like, oh yeah, I can tell a difference in a place that I put that lotion and a place that I didn't, and you can really start to see it on your skin. So I love how subtle it is. It doesn't leave streaks or marks on your body. It is good. So if you've got like a spring break trip somewhere coming up, or you just want to take the edge off like I do, go ahead and use this. I found it at Sephora. I'm sure you can find it online as well. Something else I picked up at Sephora is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask. Did you think I was gonna say Super 7 Complex, face cream with Super 7 Complex? The face cream I've used the longest is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve with Super 7 Complex face cream. This is the mask. They came out with a mask, and I love Fresh masks. The black tea mask by Fresh, it is so luxurious. I love that. I love that mask. I am going to be so sad when I run out of that mask. So when I saw this launched, I was like, I have to try that because I love the face cream so much. It is a different texture. It has some grit in it. I think those are seaweed pieces. And it is not, I'm putting it in my favorites video, and here's why, but I do have a caveat. I'm putting it in my favorites video because it feels great on the skin. It left my skin feeling like a little bouncier, if that makes sense. It just felt, yeah, I guess bouncier, like to the touch. It felt hydrated, and I thought, this feels good on my skin. I could see myself using this when I get back from a trip, or after my skin goes through a rough patch and just feels like junk, kind of to just restore everything, calm it, and nourish it. It wasn't as like impactful as the black tea mask by Fresh as well. So between those two, I think if I had to choose one to go with, it would have to be the black tea, just because I love how that feels on my skin. But this is also really good. I could live without the like pieces in it, but I'm sure they're there for a reason. That's how products usually work. The ingredients serve a purpose. But so yeah, that's the only thing that I was like, it's not my favorite. In fact, I had this mask on my skin, and I was sitting in a bath, in the bath a couple weeks ago, and David, my 4-year-old, walked in and was like, Mom, why's your face all dirty? And I'm like, well, yeah, I understand it looks dirty, so he was a little confused. But anyway, I was really excited to try this. It is really good. If you need a new mask and you like the Fresh products, especially if you like the Lotus Youth Preserve Super 7 Complex Face Cream, you would probably like this as well. I have 4 hair products to talk about. Let me start with the 2 that are the shampoo and conditioner duo. I pulled these out of my shower, so if water falls out of them, it's because they were just in my shower. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Repair and Restore shampoo and conditioner. I got this in a like sample trial pack from Nordstrom. It also came with the dry texturizing spray and the dry shampoo, all from the Gold Lust line, I think. But this shampoo and conditioner has made my hair feel fantastic. Just so good. My hair feels great. Have I made my point? It is not cheap, low-end shampoo and conditioner. It is luxurious, and you experience that luxury when you're washing it into your hair. So a splurge for sure, though worth it because it made my hair feel so great. My hair is dry, it is damaged from color, and I put it through a lot with heat styling and just general like wear and tear. I don't have strong hair. I have to do a lot to it, like conditioning treatments and serums and things to keep it from getting overly damaged, but that's just the card I was dealt, so I just deal with it as best I can. But this shampoo and conditioner made my hair feel so much stronger. It gave it a little bit of volume. It didn't feel heavy. It didn't feel like I had a layer of thick conditioner on it, though the conditioner really worked and got out all the tangles. So if you're looking for a new, especially coming through winter, a new shampoo and conditioner just to really kind of treat your hair, like treat yourself with your hair, look into these two. So a line that I've not experimented much with, I think because it has the word oil in it, and I was always like, ooh, I don't want to put oil in my hair, I want my hair huge, is Moroccan Oil. But I finally tried 2 products because I read that someone loved them. And so I tried the Moroccan Oil treatment. This is just a little sample size. This is not the standard full size. This is for light hair. I think they have one for light and dark hair. And you can see there's just a little bit of oil in here. This is gonna last me an eternity. So really good sample size if you wanna try the sample. Anyway, this is the like leave-in oil treatment. And then I also got the Moroccan Oil Restorative Hair Mask. This is a rinse out, though you let it sit for like 5 to 7 minutes on wet, freshly shampooed hair. So let me talk about the oil first. I've used this longer. I just do a little bit. I wish there was a pump, and I think the standard size product has a pump in it because I'm always like, ooh, ooh. Like you don't want to dump it out because you're just dumping out a bunch of money. So I dump a little bit out, like I try and cover as if there was like a penny in my palm, and then immediately rub it through my hands and then rake it, like palms open, rake it through the ends of my hair, slowly working my way up, not going all the way to my roots, but to about mid-shaft. But I want to start it on my ends because that's where my hair is most dry. Usually the top layer, front of my hair is the driest, so I start the oil there and then I go through and work it kind of underneath here as well. That has been such a great product for me. It's like a slippery oil in that your hands just slip through your hair in a good way, not in a like greasy, oily way, but just in a, oh, my hair feels like it's not like straw, you know what I mean? So it feels really good. I think it's helping restore some softness to my ends. I'm still in dire need of a haircut, but I just have to make time for that. Anyway, the oil has been wonderful. So if you need to try a Moroccan Oil product, don't be scared that it's gonna weigh your hair down. It won't, especially if you just use it on your ends. The mask is a little bit of a different story. This is intense as it is marketed to be. I don't know why that sentence was such a struggle, but it is the restorative hair mask for repair. It did feel a little heavy on my hair. It smells so good. Here's the product. I don't want to dump any water out that's sitting on top. So this will last me forever because you only need a little bit. It is that like thick and creamy and buttery. So it did feel a little heavy on my hair, but that's not terribly unusual when you're doing a hair mask. I would say the next day my hair felt more normal styling wise, but the day after I did that treatment I was like, my hair feels a little heavy today. So if that helps you determine when to use it, it made my hair softer and stronger, and it definitely helped repair it. The best way to kind of tell how those deep conditioning treatments are working is to use them a few times over time and really gauge your hair. Like a before and after picture would be really good as well. So I can't say it's like a game changer deep conditioner, but for a deep conditioner, it made my hair feel really great. It felt a little heavy, but it didn't feel like I was just filling it with product. It felt like, okay, that's going in, my hair feels stronger. It still feels clean to the touch, though a little bit heavy. And I'm sure this was good for my hair. So between those 2 Moroccan Oil products, the oil that I use on a daily basis, that you could also use on dry hair if you wanted to, or the deep conditioning mask, I'd have to go with the oil, just because I think it's a little bit more versatile. I feel more like a daily impact of that than I would the deep conditioner, But if your hair's in a condition where you need to start using a deep conditioner on like a weekly basis, which is where I would say mine is at, that would be a good one to look into. Okay, so those were all the products I had for January, a little heavier on the hair products this month. But I do hope you enjoyed this. Follow along on Instagram if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video.